Guys, we got some smoke. Look at that. That's not a good sign. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new episode from BackYardBoyz. If you guys are new to this channel, please lightly tap that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Don't forget to check out this merch as well. But anyways, in the last episode, we have gotten the interior all assembled besides one pre-tensioner for the belt. And not a big deal. We actually sent that one off and it's going to be repaired and back in no time at all. We also got a bunch of miscellaneous things up front in the engine bay complete, and we are finally ready to go ahead and put the radiators in here and actually make sure and proof that it has no frame rail damage or any kind of frame damage whatsoever. Fingers crossed that it does not have any damage, because it may visually not look like it has any damage, but it could have damage. So I do have the reinforcement bar up front, and the radiator support came. Also have the radiators right over here in a box. They have finally came as well. So I don't know how this video is going to plan out, because oftentimes when I plan a video we run into hiccups, things like that. So let's just hope for the best and get the most work that we can get done, and let's go. Alright guys, well, we got the boxes disassembled, and first order of operation, here's the new reinforcement bar, or the radiator support. Here's that new one, and then the assembly that we got. And the first thing I realized that I gotta pull this reinforcement bar off, and the intercooler as well, because the intercooler actually goes into the bottom section of this right here, and then first this goes on, and then the reinforcement. So guys, let's go ahead and pull all that stuff off, slap on this new front end assembly that we have gotten, and hopefully put some antifreeze into this thing, fire it up, and let it warm up for its first time in a long time, I'm guessing. Alright guys, well, that is going to be the progress of the night. So unfortunate. I literally hate winter for this one reason, that it gets dark so late. It's like 7 p.m. and I have energy for about 5 more hours of working. Anyways, I'm going to wrap the video up right now, just because I don't want to give you guys some bad content on this beautiful, beautiful car. I'll just show you guys the progress, and we still got a lot of work to do, but I did bust out a lot of work in this short period of time. As you guys can tell, the reinforcement is technically on. Well, this part of the reinforcement is not on. I just kind of bolted it up because so it wouldn't be laying on the ground overnight. And then I did realize that in this, I'm going to turn on my flashlight. Here you go. On this fan relay wiring, during the accident right here, one wire got cut like so. So I'm gonna have to rewire that tomorrow. And I did notice some funky stuff on this headlight wiring. There's something here, and I'm gonna have to rewire all that stuff tomorrow. But guys, I'm so pumped. It seems like there's no frame damage. Honestly, everything just bolted up, and these holes just literally matched up perfect, like perfect. So guys, I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. We're gonna continue working, put some antifreeze in this puppy, fire up, and make sure there's no leaks, nothing like that. And yeah, catch you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, well, it is the next morning here, and we're going to continue working. We have this wiring right here that we need to rewire. I showed you guys last night. I'm going to walk through the wiring and see what else needs to be redone. I did notice a couple pieces that I am missing, and we got a stripped bolt right here inside the rebar, and that's what this bolt's onto. But anyways, I did notice that we're missing a front air duct for the grills, so I'm going to order that, and I'm going to transfer all the stuff from that bad reinforcement assembly or radiator assembly whatever the good stuff is, I'm going to transfer it onto this one, and then we're going to continue working, put the latches on the hood, go ahead, close the hood, and start lining up the gaps. So let's do that. And look, we just came. Heck yeah, car parts. Anyways, we have transferred over this bottom section over here, and things are lining up. Everything is perfect. I did realize that I need to buy another trunk cable, or the hood cable, because it's a single latch, and the one I bought was from a double latch. That I need to buy, and then I need to buy these pieces right here which goes routes to the intake. But I am probably gonna do a full bolt-on or things like that, I don't know, but I do want to put together the car complete factory stock, and then after that I'm gonna start doing the bolt-ons, things like that. That way I know I have all the factory parts if I need to ever turn it back to stock. And then I need to buy this air duct, and as for that, we are pretty much done for the front end. We got to put together the headlights and put together the bumper and all that stuff, start measuring everything out. But right now we're actually gonna go ahead and drill this puppy out. I gave it a little try and it's really tough. So yeah, let's keep working.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, well a few minutes later we have gotten the bolt out, and as you guys can see there's a hollow hole right there. We're gonna go ahead and tap in a new thread and put a different bolt in there, and it should work perfect, guys. So let's get that back up on there and mount it on right over here, and down here it's this piece right here. I kind of got to bend it and manipulate it to make sure it fits perfect. But yeah guys, let's keep going. I've gotten this unbent and it seems to fit all perfect. We're gonna go ahead and tighten it back down. That's tight there, and then we gotta get the top Torx one, and that is gonna be it for that piece. Shout out to my dad for drilling that puppy out. He used to be a machine tech for 25 years, so he knows exactly everything about tap and die and all that stuff. So just let him do it. Anyways, look at that, that's perfect. This thing is coming so close to a finish, guys. It's actually insane. Well, just like the assembly part of it, and then we got a ton of body work and take up all this crap and goop. This is just ridiculous. It's all over the car. But anyways, I have gotten these air ducts on both sides, and thank God they're not broken. Came from the auction like this right over here. This reinforcement bar, I'm gonna leave it on here. Just so minor right here. Is almost absolutely no point of changing it. Everything else seemed to bolt on perfectly fine. Not a big problem. I don't know exactly where this right here routes, but somewhere here I'm gonna measure it up when I get the bumper on and probably the headlight bracket, because one more came and is broken, so I'm waiting for another one. But anyways, we have gotten some antifreeze right here for this puppy. Some good stuff, antifreeze, and this has to be mixed, I'm sure, 50-50. But let's go ahead and fill this thing up, warm it up, see if it warms up, and make sure it does not overheat, anything like that. Make sure we don't have any coolant leaks anywhere. But besides that, we do have to wire this. So let's wire this before anything, guys. guys, we have put coolant in the vehicle and so far nothing is running out from under there. Everything seems to be dry, which is a good sign. And currently the car is bleeding it. We just did a coolant. You hear that? Look at that. Come on, buddy, focus. There it is. But yeah, basically, yeah, it's bleeding the system right now. That way when we fire it up, there's antifreeze throughout the whole radiator and everything is good. And then after that we can warm it up. I did get all of this wired up. All of this is good. And then the headlight wiring basically looks OEM as well. So we're gonna give it a couple minutes, let this bleed through, add coolant, top it off, make sure it's all good, and then fire her up and warm her up fully. Hopefully nothing leaks out because this coolant ain't cheap. It was like $50 for 3 bottles. Luckily, we do have to dilute it 50%, and I have some distilled water, drinkable distilled water, which will not rust or anything. So guys, let's keep going.
A few moments later.
Everything has been flushed, the coolant system. It is an electrical water pump, that's why it needs to do this flushing. I tightened the cap, and I went ahead and put this is the wrong cable. I ordered the correct one, but I got the hood latch on here just so I can close the hood, and maybe if I do test drive it, so the hood wouldn't flap open and break my windshield even more. All right, go ahead, fire it up. Yes, guys. What's up?
Your headlights are out.
I don't know why. Maybe something with the wiring. Well, yeah, let it run. Let it warm up. This is the first time we're actually gonna let it warm up. So hopefully it warms up and no overheating issues or absolutely anything like that. And then we're gonna probably, sometime in the future, probably tomorrow, change the oil. But yeah, after this warms up and everything checks out good, let's go ahead and get all this sticky, gooey residue off the car and just kind of give it one more wash. Since it is pretty close to being done, I mean, like body-wise, we do have a lot of mods coming for this thing. This is gonna have a crazy transformation, guys. So stay tuned for that. Guys, we got some smoke. Look at that. That's not a good sign. Hopefully it's just, look at that. Hopefully just water. Yeah, just water right there. Come on, focus camera. There it is, just water. It's been running for about 10 minutes. Everything good so far. Let's go check the gauges out. Everything's looking good. Oh man, it's smoky inside from all that. But look at that. Oil level is max. Everything is good. I just drove a 1M, guys. What's up? Alright, anyways, we're gonna park it right here and wash it, take off all the residue, get all the leaves off, all that junk, because this puppy ain't going back into the backyard. Let's go. Way too quiet. Way too quiet. Alright guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed that little burnout I can get for you guys. Unfortunately, it is in my neighborhood, so I can't do it too much, and we got a 5.0 living over there. But anyways, that's not the biggest deal. We got a lot of work done in this episode. We basically assembled the whole entire front end. We are still waiting for the headlights, and we do need to do a lot of body work, a lot of dents and things like that. It needs to be fixed up. But as you guys can tell, the front end is basically assembled. I did latch the hood, but I did get a new cable as well because this cable is bent and broken. Things are looking good. We got all the glue off the car, all the stuff like that. Everything is looking perfect, guys. I'm super pumped. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching till the very end. Thank you guys for all the love, all the support, all the comments. If you guys want any merch, feel free to cop yourself some merch. Link is in the description. I appreciate you guys, the support and everything. With that being said, guys, I'm out. See you guys in the next episode.